Hi everyone, Trish Cornelius here, and today we are going to be talking about Freytag's pyramid. This pyramid is sometimes referred to as Freytag's pyramid of plot structure, and it's sometimes called a plot graph. It has 5 sections: an exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution or denouement. It was written down in this form by a German playwright and novelist Gustav Freytag. He didn't create the structure. We have seen evidence of it going all the way back to ancient Greece with Aristotle and Aristotle's triangle, and it's clear in the works of William Shakespeare and many, many other 5-act plays. Now, the first part of this structure is exposition. Exposition is where the scene is set. It introduces the setting, both the time and the place, the main characters and the atmosphere. It also suggests at the primary conflict, and the exposition usually ends with an inciting incident. That is, something occurs to set the story in motion. This leads to the rising action. The rising action starts with a conflict. It has a conflict in it. Now, the conflict is a struggle, and the struggle can take place between the main character and someone else, or it can take place within the main character, so the protagonist themselves. This conflict is often intensified by a complication. Something makes the conflict bigger. There's a bigger deal in it. After this, the story reaches a climax. The climax is the high point. It's the most intense, exciting, or important point of the story. In the climax, there is a critical event or a crucial decision that takes place, or there's some important action. After the climax, the falling action begins. And this is where the consequences of the climax fall into place. The story starts to wind down here. Tension eases. But in a good story, we are not certain about how it's going to end. Then we have the resolution or denouement. And this is where all the loose ends are tied up. And perhaps the shortest and most well-known of all denouements is at the end of fairy tales with "and they all lived happily ever after." Thanks for watching. This is Trish Cornelius signing out.